Goosebumps is rated GB7 because it may be too spooky for Goosebumps fans under 7.
Hello, Goosebumps fans. I guess let's talk about it, which is just the nice little interesting stuff of what's going on with the DVD. And of course, mainly what we got to talk about Libby and the history of me watching the episode. So the DVD itself, the good news is that Attack of the Masked Mutant worked perfectly fine. No glitches, no issues, no nothing. Phantom Auditorium, though, that's where the freaking scratches actually happened. Yeah, the scratches affect that, and as soon as it did that, well, I wasn't able to watch it whatsoever. As for the history of the episode, which let's hope that's... Well, anyways, the history of the episode is that I actually watched that episode at my grandmother's house. Well, I think I'm going to have to pause this. Yeah, that sucks. It's like I thought I had some good time, but okay, hold on. Wow. All right, anyways, besides like the backstory of what's going on here. So I watched Attack of the Masked Mutant. Yeah, Masked Mutant. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. I watched that at my grandma's house, and I think it was when it first came out. Was it when it first came out? I think it might have been when it first came out. It was the first part or second parter. Yeah, my grandma's house was not creepy, but it can be creepy. And they had that creepy setting all going, no shades drawn. It was just dark. And it's like, good Lord. It was just crazy. So we get to the point of being like, okay, so here's the question. And I know I have to do a book version of it sooner or later, but considering I need more information on it, let's talk about the episode version. How in the world is Masked Mutant Libby? How in the world did that work? Because the good news is that there's some parts where it's like, okay, we can understand that, yeah, he is Libby, while other parts where it's like, he's not Libby. So let's go with the first thing that we see with him on the freaking bus laughing, going, while we have Libby inside of the bus. Unless we have one special power that no one knows about, which is the fact that he's able to duplicate himself, dude. He's able to duplicate himself. And since he's able to duplicate himself, that's how he's able to be Libby and be the Masked Mutant at the same time. And then sometimes it's like, yeah, it's a little bit of, I wish they played it up being like, yeah, he's able to duplicate. And when he sees Libby, and it's like Libby just gets absorbed by Masked Mutant. Thus, he's actually a Masked Mutant all along. He had duplicates, copies. Let's just talk about the bus right quick. How the freak was he able to get in the bus if he's laughing on top of the bus? What? There's an open window. He went right in, and then no one had anything to say on it. And it's like, yes, but it's comic books. This is a comic book like world. It's like, so what? Spider-Man doesn't just go into a freaking room and be like, hey guys. And it's like, yeah, just out of nowhere. It's like Spider-Man just went inside the room. Then next thing you know, when walking in, it's like Peter Parker's like, hey guys, what's up? It's like, that doesn't work. There's going to be too many people asking questions, be like, who the fuck was that? It's like, did he just change himself to a girl? And it's like, yeah, as soon as Skipper walked into the sit down on the bus, there's Libby. And it's like, yeah, there's no freaking way unless people are just not looking. It's like, I guess he can turn into a liquid and he just Alex Mack this crap where he just basically went inside one of the crevices and then just materialized and people just not looking. But it's like, there's some people looking. There's some people freaking him looking. There's no way how he could actually go and do that crap. What about the fact of when the bus driver actually dropped him off late at night? That was Masked Mutant too. So how the fuck does that work? Does that mean you were the bus driver too this whole time as well? Man, yeah, right. It's like, yeah, so it's like, yeah. As for Libby disappearing out of nowhere, that works. That's fine. It's like, I gotta go, and then you don't see her again. And it's like, while she's walking home, it's like, damn, she's fast. AKA, okay, that makes sense, he's Masked Mutant. But the bus driver then he goes into the place and oh, what the fuck? And then it's like, yeah, what about the cutout that they stopped and did this? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that was the Masked Mutant, but he turned himself to a cutout as well, and then Libby's there too, and it's like just to just bite him, and it's like, what the fuck? So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it works the fact they're trying to say Libby isn't Mass Mutant, but since you get the realization that she is Mass Mutant, he has to have one secret special power, which is duplication. He's able to change them, just do 2 people at a time. That makes perfect sense. Kind of. Because then it's like, yeah, what about the bus driver? So he took the bus to wherever, and the real bus driver is now actually somewhere tied up. It's like, that's the only way how it works, unless you stole a bus. And it's like, yeah, but where are you going to store the bus? Take the bus right back and try to go Batman, running all the way back to the freaking. It's like, you see how stupid it is? It's like, I understand that it kind of doesn't make sense. But on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but we're trying to make sense of it, though, because I guess he can duplicate into 3 people, which is why he's able to be Libby, be Mass Mutant, be the bus driver, I guess. I don't know. Let me tell you, the banner on the bus, can someone duplicate that? It's like, yeah, I would love it if someone's able to duplicate that. It's like, yeah, I wish I could be able to just take that and just put it as the banner for the YouTube channel. Well, Goosebumps YouTube channel. But yeah, it's kind of crazy where it's like, you're stretching it way too much to make it so that Libby's supposed to be Mass Mutant. But sadly, how can it be Mass Mutant? Oh, good. Okay, good. Thank goodness. It's like, how is Libby supposed to be freaking damn Mass Mutant if you have too many freaking circumstances of where it's like, I don't think she can easily be a Mass Mutant. It's too much to stretch. If you're going to say it's just one person, he does have duplication. How? How, damn it, how? Okay, it makes sense that, oh, she doesn't go to his school. It's like, there's a such thing as 2 schools in the freaking damn city. It's like, okay, that makes sense. But it's like, yeah, so he's on the bus laughing, and then all of a sudden he's down there as Libby. Yeah, right. He's in the bus stop. He's driving the damn bus, but then Libby shows up again, I think. No, I think this is when it's the final showdown. So he's the bus driver. He has to drive the bus all the way back where it came from, then run as fast as he can, which does make sense why he's nowhere to be found, I guess. Yeah, but he had to run all the way back. Then he had to morph into a chair. And that's hard to freaking know. It's like, how the frick is that easy to do that crap? Not to mention Libby overacting, because, hey, he's Mass Mutant, right? So he's overacting about that crap. Then I guess it's kind of weird where it's like, okay, she found a cutout. He had to use his powers at one moment where it's like, hey, look, it's me, ha ha ha, and then he turned himself to a cutout and then materialized Libby. I don't know. It's hard to be like this. I'm just saying that he has to have a special superpower. He has to have a special secret power that he has, which he's able to duplicate himself. But he'll be less effective, I guess. Yeah, less powerful, but he duplicated himself to mess with people. It makes perfect sense. That makes so much perfect sense. Anyways, what do you think about this debate? He has to have that special power, or this episode is just crumbling at the seams, being like, oh, he's supposed to be Libby, but he also was the bus driver. Oh my goodness, too much, just too much. Have a scary day, have a scary night.